Hey everybody, it's the Gang of Mac podcast. I'm Halea. Someone else can introduce themselves now.
That's me, your boy Big Al, eating some eggy wigs.
Okay, yeah, big
What's up,
Al is
guys?
yeah. Okay,
Phil here in the building.
White
awesome.
chocolate Phil.
Yeah, white
Oh
chocolate
yeah,
Phil. So okay, the three of us are gathered here today to start the
the three
freaking GOM. Yeah,
amigos.
the three
Anyway,
amigos are here to start the freaking GOM podcast. Today the topic is how lovely and amazing and righteous Mormons are. Who doesn't love a good Mormon, right?
yeah, they are
I mean, Phil,
fairly nice people.
yeah,
Uh,
you live in like Mormontown, don't you?
yeah,
Tell me,
Utah baby.
yeah, tell me, what is it like living around such wonderful people? Just tell me about it.
Wait, what do you mean? Like talk about?
No, sing about it.
Um,
You know, something about Mormons.
like can I don't know. I mean, they're kind of normal, and then it seems a lot of them are actually kind of forced to go on their mission, but
Yeah,
against their will. But
it's
whatever.
like should you choose to accept it, right?
Yeah. I mean, almost all the Mormon women are hot as balls,
Oh,
but
yeah, that's definitely an upside.
um, other than that, they're not as innocent as you may think. I
Mm.
will tell you that much.
Well, I mean, they
A lot of them I know.
yeah, I mean,
So,
the book says some pretty has some pretty strict rules for them to uphold, like no caffeine, no drinking,
uh, I can tell you that many that I know do partake in
Ye-
both of what you just said right there and
yeah.
more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm
So,
sure. I mean,
they're kind of through that rebellious,
yeah,
you know.
if young people are going to rebel, that's a fact of life, I think. Well,
I don't know.
anyway,
Yeah.
so you guys have you ever seen that movie Blade Runner Part 2,
You mean
2049?
2049?
Yep,
Mhm.
greatest
Yeah.
movie.
Okay. Have you ever seen the movie Drive?
Yep.
I have not actually. Oh, I did, but I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, what is the
both
one
Ryan
thing?
Gosling.
Yeah, both Ryan Gosling. Do you know Ryan Gosling was raised Mormon?
Ooh, dear God.
What did you say to
What
me?
did you just say?
I said
Okay,
he
this
was
is gonna
raised
be this is
Mormon.
gonna be
What?
this is gonna be hard for me to talk about. But I actually today just watched The Notebook for the first time with
Oh,
Ryan Gosling. So, well,
how
didn't cry
dare
at all
you?
actually. But yeah. It
Okay, well,
wasn't even like I don't know. It wasn't even like that sad, but I can see why people would cry to that. Anyway.
but Ryan Gosling is today not a Mormon, so
Hmm.
Oh really?
he's some like non-denominational Christian, I think. Yeah,
Now you're
he
talking
left it.
about Link.
Whatever
Yeah,
that means.
it just
Yeah,
means he's a
whatever.
Anyway.
general Christian.
Okay.
Um, yeah, you know the song Phil. It's like
Real human being.
no, that's a song from Drive. I'm talking about this song. Okay, this song that's like gotta run for cover. You know that one? Or
Why
maybe
did
it's
What?
one of his. Why are you
Nah.
laughing?
But yes, I do know that song.
Wait, how
Wait,
do you
what
know
song? What
What?
song are you
the
talking
one that's
about?
like
What?
run for cover? You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a thing you said.
Because
I
I did it
cut
like
out that
I
one.
did it really high pitched before. I don't think the mic picked it up.
Oh my
Run for
God. Yeah, yeah.
cover. Yeah, I do know that
And
song. Why?
also the song that's like
And the
Man.
fillers.
yeah, by the Fillers. It's the song
Why
that's
are the
like
Killers a Mormon or
someone has
something?
told me you had a boyfriend. Or, it's not the
Looks
Killers.
like a girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, the Killers guy is a Mormon to this day.
Well, like the singer.
Yeah.
What? What did you say?
He is indeed a Mormon. Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Where does it end?
Oh, just
how
wait.
long must I go on? How many more must there be?
How many
Okay.
more must perish before
All right.
what?
Well, I'm gonna get political on you, okay? Today we got your Donald Trump and your Joe Bidens and your Hillary Clintons and stuff. Back in 2012.
Yes.
Back in 2012.
What, Mitt Romney? What about him?
Yes. What
Mitt
ab-
I've
what
been,
ab-
I have been to the neighborhood where he,
where he,
my buddy,
where
my
he-
my
where he
buddy
what?
lives in the same neighborhood that he.
That he, why
I'm
are you
not
getting cut
joking.
off? What did you say?
That he
Hello, hello. Can you hear
RM'd
me?
somebody.
What I'm saying is I've been in the neighborhood where he resides. My
Where-
buddy lives
Oh,
there.
Where he's at. Like you keep cutting off right when
The feds are cutting him off every time he tries to say it.
I've been to his neighborhood. My buddy lives in the same neighborhood that he resides.
Oh,
in.
okay, that's cool.
I'm
Maybe not
fine,
worth
damn it.
bringing this discussion to a halt. But,
What
that's-
did you say
Alright.
to me?
Nothing.
All right. Anyway,
Alright, moving on.
Mitt Romney is a Mormon. Okay.
Of course he is, but he still doesn't support motherfucking Trump. The hell's up with that? Aren't they all conservative?
Well,
No.
I mean,
Anyway.
just because you're conservative doesn't mean you have to follow the
What
line every
did
time.
you say to me?
Okay.
That's true. Alright, let's move on. What's going on?
I don't know. Mitt Romney is Mormon. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I knew that. Shit, the man's like yeah. Go on.
Yeah, and do you guys know Amy Adams?
No.
No, please no. No.
She was a Mormon when she was younger. Okay.
Oh.
A lot of people have left the faith.
Like me.
It just happens. They
So you're saying it's just a common reoccurring theme.
yeah.
Hopefully no one from school hears about this, but the girl I kind of thing with her family's Mormon, but she
No.
I know.
Boy.
I told you they're not bad looking. Anyway,
Don't let
all-
her hear you say that.
okay, that's true. All I'm saying is that she's kind of in her rebellious years, because she
Oh.
lies to her mom saying she goes to church every weekend and she doesn't go at all.
Wow.
So hey, it's a reoccurring theme,
Do they ask
lot-
her,
a
like,
lot-
what did Joseph Smith say this week? And it's like, oh, the usual.
The usual. I spoke to some tablets even though they weren't there.
Whoa, okay. wait, don't-
Okay, sorry.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. Slow.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you brought it up, all right?
Yeah.
You brought up Joseph Smith. all right?
Okay. Let's just talk about the man
Joseph
of
Smith.
the hour, Joseph Smith, okay? So, what do you know
That man was
about
on the LSD or something.
Yeah, what do you
Anyway.
know about Joseph Smith, Phil?
Oh, my back. What do I know about him? Nice,
I know is he, like,
crazy ass
growing
kook.
back.
I don't know.
Back is blown out thanks to him.
I know, man. Thanks to Mormons or something. Anyway, what, Joseph Smith? I mean, what about him, man?
Yeah, I mean, he's like the prophet of the Mormon faith,
I know he's okay.
I'm not saying you don't know that. I'm just
What a plain
Yeah, I
adding to
know.
the discussion.
I'm sorry.
don't even know.
Keep in mind, guys, that I truly believe that Mormons are some of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
No, yeah, me
Hey,
too.
but-
I,
Trying to cover your ass.
No, I'm just saying we're not trying to diss them. Like, they're the nicest people you'll ever
we
meet.
live
Trying to
we
kiss them.
live by
And
we live
The
like across the
even
street
though their
from-
religion that might not make the philosophies that they follow are something we can probably follow in day-to-day life.
Crazy.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Joseph
Yeah.
Smith, huh?
Joseph Sy, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
The guy who's gonna edit this.
I don't know if he is. I mean,
No, he's
upload
gonna.
it. Okay.
Ah,
Um,
we might not upload this. Anyway,
no, definitely will.
Oh,
I take it back. I take back everything.
No,
I
but
said.
I might edit it, so don't worry. Okay.
Oh.
All
Alright, then cut out the part where I said the N word.
did you say the N word?
doesn't.
Yeah.
He didn't, but okay. Well, now it's like, okay.
Alright,
What?
cut out the part.
Now
where I
it's
said-
what?
cut out the part about saying
now he was saying, you said, all right.
What are you
Alright,
talking about?
Cut out every mention of the N-word. Okay,
Okay.
where were we?
What?
Let's talk about some of the crazy beliefs or outlandish beliefs. Okay, that maybe take a little bit of a leap of faith to get behind. Okay, what do you say?
Sure, why not? Let's just fuck with it. Go. I don't know. Sure, why not?
Okay, well here's one. Here I have this thing called 101 insane, crazy, secretive beliefs of Mormons, and I gotta say I'm not the one who wrote these adjectives. Insane, crazy. That's not me. That's what this website says. Okay, so number 1, polygamy is still doctrinal in heaven and included in LDS scripture, as in
Now you're
Latter-day
talking
Saints.
the language.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
Yes, I
I
know.
mean, Phil, I mean,
What, you want me to have like
this
3 or 4?
this polygamy thing. Wait, what? 3 or 4 wives?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, you can have that, sure.
Well,
You
isn't it
become a
more like
Mormon.
8? Isn't that what most? Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. I've only seen like 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any Mormons that have like 100 wives, but like
I don't know. I said it wasn't. I heard it wasn't uncommon back the heyday.
yeah, I
You know,
mean,
to have like 8. You
That's
know,
the only way they can grow their religion is just
oh
by
yeah,
like
they're like a
pumping out
really
1,000
fast-growing
babies.
religion, so they
Because
bunch of
nobody
them.
wants to
Because
join it, so they just have to pump out like 1,000 kids with 50 different wives
Exactly.
in order to get any new members.
Exactly. All right, here's another belief. Sports should not be played on Sunday. Which,
I
you
mean, I
know,
agree with that.
Oh, when I was on my basketball team, by the way, a
Not
lot
any
were
day.
Mormon,
yeah,
so
they
we
should
would.
never be played. So I kind of
Hey,
agree with you.
Yeah,
listen to
sports are
me.
lame.
I was on my
Nobody
basketball team, and like 5 or 6 of the kids are Mormon, and we all suffered on Sunday because of those motherfuckers. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
I guess there's 5 motherfuckers going to hell right there.
Because they just wouldn't fucking show up, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, wait, they didn't show up?
no, because it was
they're going to
Sunday,
heaven, man.
man.
They're
Yeah,
going to heaven.
They're going to heaven. But I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you made them go with you, you
Nah,
would've sent them to hell.
it pissed us off, man. I don't got no idea.
Well, they're not gonna be pissed off in the afterlife, unlike you, Sunday sports player. Have fun rotting in hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, here's another one. TV and movies should not be viewed on Sunday, except church
What?
or quote unquote happy media.
What the hell is happy media mean? What defines?
I don't know. Take it up with Joey Smith, all right?
What is this bullshit? Anyway,
Yeah.
wait, were sports even like a thing for leisure during Joseph Smith's time? Like, was that even
Probably.
What was Joseph Smith?
like 18,
His-
whatever the hell?
No, actually
1850 or
no,
70 or
that's like the funny
60?
thing.
No, it was in the 1800s. I know that for sure. It was like 1860 or something.
Dude,
Yeah,
you have slaves.
1805 is when he was born. So it's like 1800s. Let's see. Number 4. Children should not be allowed to play with friends on Sunday. They really take this Sabbath day thing and like go the extra mile with it.
Yeah.
And then
Can't
working
do shit on Sabbath day.
Yeah, working on Sunday is strictly discouraged and really only not looked down on if you're an emergency response personnel or other on-call emergency type jobs like doctors.
Tell that
police,
to my
firemen,
boss.
nurses. Yeah.
Trying to get Sundays up. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, just
don't
tell them you're a
fucking-
Mormon. I mean, to be fair, like plenty of religions do that same thing.
Yeah.
Rated R movies should be strictly avoided. You know, makes sense. What?
Yeah, go. Sorry, this is some bullshit. Alright. Yeah.
Mufasa.
What did you say? Mufasa.
Some bullshit.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right. Here's one. 10% of your gross income needs to be paid to the bishop or church before you pay for any other financial obligations, bills, food, or other purchases.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Wait, say that again? Sorry, you lost me.
10% of your gross income. Or
Oh, yeah. No, I know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
as they call it, tithing, needs to be paid
Yeah.
to the bishop or church before you pay for any financial obligations.
Yeah,
bills,
it's
food, or
basically just
whatever.
like that's what I'm saying. I've been saying this for years. Mormonism's just a
afford that.
cult.
It's just a
Well,
scam.
I know it's like people always say Scientology. It's like, oh, you gotta pay like all
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm
money.
saying.
But
Yes.
Mormons the same thing. Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing. I remember that. Yeah, because my buddy's he's Mormon, and his freaking dad's like some dermatologist making bank. He's got to donate 10% of that shit to the church,
Wow.
man.
I mean, they probably
GG.
like having him there.
Oh well, why do you think he's and they promote within, man. And tell
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
that man's gonna be a priest in no time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
Anyway.
promote. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that actually true? I was just making that shit
I
up.
don't
Alright.
know. I'm just going off of what this website
Oh.
says.
Making
Okay. Well, this whole religion is by one individual. So.
Oh.
Alright.
It's
It's no different. It's no different, right?
Okay, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Anyway, just like the Mormon God is censoring Phil with all of his blasphemy,
Like,
he's
every
trying
time
to
he's
say,
about to say something bad about Mormonism, he just stops talking.
yeah, like, what was it? I forget, like Ronald, no, Joe, no, what was it?
I don't know.
Like
Too
the
long ago.
president.
What? Okay, what are you
Mitt
talking about?
Romney, like I've been
Mitt Romney. He's like, I've been to Mitt Romney. Like what? And he's like, oh, you noticed that I've been to Mitt Romney. This Mormon God was just blocking him at
Yeah,
every
they're
step of the
blocking
way,
him.
not letting him say it.
All right. Coffee and tea are prohibited, even though they aren't specifically referenced by doctrine.
What? Why are they prohibited them?
Caffeine, which is a drug,
It's not true.
technically.
It is a drug,
Mm.
but
Well,
Um,
that's the reason. Well, then
that's the reason.
That's the reason. Yeah.
I mean, we know a Mormon guy. Let's not talk about him by name, but we've seen
Yeah.
him like slonk some like caffeine.
Slunk some
Well, like I
major
told
drug
you,
on the cup.
a lot. Like everything, these are just guidelines.
Yeah,
No.
guidelines. I think like my mom was telling a story of how like she went to some like her and my dad went to some like Mormon like resort or something, and then they had all these drinks like caffeine free Coke, caffeine free Pepsi, and like all this
What's
stuff.
the point?
And then they had like root beer, and they had like Barks root beer or something. I don't know. And then my dad was like, I don't think they realize that Barks root beer is the only root beer that actually has caffeine in it.
Well, see you in hell, motherfucker.
There was some terrorist that sent everyone to hell. Okay, let's see. For some families, all caffeinated drinks and sodas are prohibited. I mean, it's like the same thing. So okay, if you have here's where it gets good. Okay, if you have dark skin and convert to Mormonism, your skin will begin to lighten / whiten.
I heard that in the religion that people that I've heard it's racist.
No, there's some pretty like
well, no, I heard that like people are black because they like sinned or something.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
It was punishment. But okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You become a god or goddess and are given powers to create your own worlds without number.
Wait, what?
I don't know what that one means. So I'm just gonna move on. Here's one. You should not be alone in a room or car with a member of the opposite sex to avoid even the appearance of evil. I like it. Here's another one.
Well, Mormonism.
What?
You can only apparently at BYU. I've heard you only get 30 minutes of time with other people, because they're not co-ed dorms, so you can go to the female dorm for only 30 minutes a week or something like that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure some of these guys can do like 3 things in that time. So, all right.
That is true, especially all that built-up energy they've had over years.
They got that pent up.
You know what I mean.
They got that pent up energy. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right.
Oh yeah.
Here's one.
Yeah.
Beer is prohibited, even though it is scripturally allowed. And
What?
barley. Yeah.
What's the difference between that and like
Gross.
I don't know, coffee? I don't know. Some could. I mean, ain't beer like worse than coffee? Like, I don't know. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I mean, in the scripture, beer is apparently allowed, but they just still are like,
Oh,
you
because
can't
they
have
didn't
beer.
have coffee back then. They only had like grog. So that was like the way of life.
Yeah,
was to drink
I'm not a
grog.
history person, so I don't know.
You just made
Beer
it
was
up.
openly consumed in Utah by Mormons until prohibition made it unpopular and the practice ceased.
Bastards.
Yeah,
That's the only reason. Like John Smith had nothing to do. There's like
yeah,
shit.
Joseph Smith.
Don't want to be going prohibition.
Yeah, the Garden of Eden was in Missouri when Adam and Eve were kicked out. What? First of
Wait,
all,
wait, say that
Garden-
again. Sorry, I'm barely
The garden
listening.
of like
What?
bat bum and sheep.
the
Well,
was in
wait. What about
Missouri.
what about the Garden of Eden?
It was in.
it
It
was
was
in
in Missouri.
Missouri.
Like the most bum ass place west
Oh
of the
yes,
city.
yeah, I remember
You know,
hearing
it's
about.
like east, I think, but
I bet
I've
either
heard
way.
about that. I've heard about that.
I
Yeah.
bet like
I
Adam
don't-
and Eve were like, dude, I heard that like if we eat that apple, we get kicked out of this place, and they just did it. All right.
Anything to get out of Missouri.
All saints are to return to Missouri before the final arrival of Jesus for the second
Hell
time.
no, I ain't going to Missouri, man.
That's why people leave.
That's why I
I'm
drop
not-
the line. I ain't
I'm
going
not
to
gonna lie.
fucking Missouri.
That truly is the most bum ass place. Like, I'm
Alright.
sorry, anyone from Missouri.
I'm
I
not.
don't think anyone who lives in Missouri ever.
Yeah, what? Do you think they have like computers and stuff there? They're like living out on the farm, like eating their potatoes and stuff all day.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Here's one that
They
that'll
have
be.
electricity, man.
Here's one that's fun for me. Native Americans are the descendants of the Lamanites spoken of in the Book of Mormon. I think like the Native
What does
Americans.
that mean?
Say
I
that
don't know.
again.
Laminated like paper.
There's like all these. I don't know. In Mormonism, there's like the Lamanites and the Nephites and the P-fites and the Pre-fites. Like it's like all these types of
P-types.
people. I think what they're saying is that like Native Americans are like Jews
The
or
bad
something.
guys.
I don't know. Okay.
Uh,
Anyway, the Latter-day Saints temple marriage is considered superior to all other religious marriage ceremonies and must be obtained if you want to be with your spouse in the afterlife. Not
Oh, well,
married
must
in the
be
temple.
that hard to obtain if those motherfuckers got like 10 wives and shit.
Not married in the temple? Too bad. No spouse/partner in the afterlife. Dang.
Chi.
Love
What
isn't
the
as strong
hell?
between couples and families who are not LDS or Latter-day Saints.
Like little daddy sister.
Yeah. Okay. Follow the prophet or leaders even if you think they are wrong. Another rule.
That's kinda
Criticism.
fucked up. Like, alright, everybody take out a fucking shotgun and put the barrel in your mouth and play your brain.
Well,
Are you
what
sure?
it
Like,
says.
that doesn't really seem right. Like, hey,
Hey, it'll be fun.
even if what I'm saying sounds wrong, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Shit, you got me there.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's do it.
That's how it would play out.
Hmm,
Don't
that's weird.
use Ouija boards or Ouija boards, face cards or tarot cards. They are of the
That's a
devil.
thing, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They want you like devil dealing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. The
That's
U.S.
interesting.
The U.S. Constitution will hang by a thread and be saved by the Latter-day Saints elders before the second coming. I don't even know what that freaking
What?
means.
Like literally hanging by a thread, or
I don't know. I don't know what that fact means.
That's weird.
I mean, but the thing is that like it's weird that the U.S. Constitution is like, is it mentioned in the Book of Mormon? Because I know it like came out after the Constitution was made. So, let's see. Women were discouraged from wearing pants up until the late '60s or '70s.
I
So
mean, I can agree.
I've
with them.
I've heard
Pop them pants
I
off.
know I've heard that Mormons they like for like most of their lives they wear like a diaper or something to cover up.
No,
their,
they have. It's like it's like magic. It's like a magic diaper that protects them from
Mike.
the devil or something.
I don't know.
Like
It's
Mitt Romney
weird.
walks around with the magic underwear.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Um,
Three. Oh, here's another thing. 3 Nephites Still roam the earth from Christ's visit to the Americas, blessed by him to not experience death until I don't know what that means, until a second coming. But
So is America like the center of
no,
all
yeah,
the holy
America
stuff?
is like the center of this Bible, basically. Like the United States of, not even like, not, yeah.
Even though like humans besides Redskins didn't live there for like a
it don't make
million
sense.
years,
No,
and they're like,
I think
yeah,
it's
the
because
natives are like Jews basically.
the natives. I think the natives were like the Israelites. I don't know. It's something like, okay, the
Yeah.
moon will literally turn to blood during the second coming crisis. Wait, crisis
What
or
is that?
Christ? I don't know.
Like Crisis 2.
Second
When it
coming
got
of
released,
Christ?
a movie became
Crisis
bloody
2. Okay.
because no one's computer can run it.
Okay. Heavenly Mother / Goddess exists, but she / them are too sacred to discuss and cannot be worshipped or prayed to. So what? Like Mary, like can't be discussed, worship? I don't know.
They probably have their own Mary or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much like Mormonism is like a Christian thing. It's just like a wacky Christian denomination, basically. All right, only Mormons can go to the highest degree of heaven, which is why proxy ordinances are done in LDS temples for as many dead people as LDS Incorporated can get their hands on.
I don't know what that last part means.
What?
I don't
Yeah,
know
I don't
what any
either.
of that means.
Something
I
about.
understand the first part. They go like S tier heaven, but
So I
after
think
that,
like they
yeah,
try to obtain like as many dead people as possible to turn them into Mormons, so that they can go to the highest degree of heaven. I think
Oh,
that's
so
what it
there's
is.
like grave robbing, like we're gonna save you, motherfucker.
Something like that. Yeah.
That makes no sense to me, but
Yeah.
okay.
Kids or babies who die before reaching 8 years old are perfect and automatically get into heaven. You know, I mean, that makes sense.
I should have killed myself like 15 years ago. Then
Could cut the risk and just do it.
that would make it a lot easier.
Missionaries can curse people by dusting their feet off as a witness to them rejecting the gospel.
That's kind of badass. They can just like throw curses on people just by like dusting their feet or whatever.
Like as in like if there's dust, they just like brush it and dust the feet off. Like is that what that meant? I don't know. Okay. Satan has power over the oceans, lakes, and rivers, which is why LDS missionaries are not allowed to swim.
Wait, what?
Say that again?
Satan has power over the oceans, lakes, and rivers, which is why LDS missionaries are not
Who
allowed
determines
to swim.
that?
Are they
Why?
like Enderman or something? Like they can't touch
Yeah,
water?
like they're not allowed to. So does that mean like a cup is like too much or a pool? Like,
Yeah, they only drink non-water stuff.
like what? Like humans? Like humans have a lot of water. Whatever. Okay.
That's
Satan,
like water.
Satan can't read your thoughts, so praying silently
Cool.
can help keep some of your secrets from him.
Wait, why does it matter if you're like silent then?
Well,
Oh,
So
like
they
out
don't hear
loud.
you or something?
yeah, Satan
alright.
won't be able to
I
hear
see.
you. It's like
I
if you
see.
just think.
If you just think he can be like, "Fuck you, Satan," and he won't know what you're saying.
Or you like if it's like you and another guy are like you could like nod your head towards each other or something. Like, hey, like all right.
Is porn allowed? That was a question from one of our fans.
I would guess definitely not, but
Yeah, it's us.
yeah, I don't know. Dating is strictly prohibited until you're 16, and then only group dating is allowed or encouraged until you can
Alright.
marry after your mission or marry a return missionary.
Now you're talking
What?
another thing.
What
Group
is with
dating?
Wait,
group
date
dating?
seriously? So that girl, it's like illegal to date me?
Yeah,
That kinda-
unless you want to like do like a group sesh.
Doctrinal polygamy gives the first wife authority to reject any prospect she doesn't like. This was never
From,
really
like, the other
practiced,
wives?
though.
Or just from anybody.
What?
Like she can like shut down the other wives. Like
Yeah,
shut the
she could be like, nope, don't want this one, don't want this one. But it says this was never really practiced. Like this is like the only one that like makes
That's
some
yeah,
sense.
yeah, alright. Yeah, that's a little weird. Let's not do that.
It's a little weird that the wife can choose to not have other wives. So let's just ignore that.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, yeah, like that's kind of bullshit. So let's just cross that one out and keep the other rules.
All right. Okay. Women who fail to marry in the temple during their life will be assigned a worthy spouse in the hereafter, and likely as a sister wife with the harem of women.
So you're like a designated husband or something.
Yeah. Okay, here's a fun one. You'll like this one. Black people bear the curse of Cain and were born black because they were less valiant in the pre-existence or pre-earth
There
life
we go. I knew it.
and sat on the fence as to whether to follow Satan or Lucifer or Jesus. So they were
That's-
like back in the day, they were
They're
like,
pussyfoot, like
Like-
shit. You go,
yeah,
Satan.
they were like, Satan, Jesus, Satan, Jesus, and then I guess Jesus was like, weren't
That's
committed
it.
enough.
Turn your ass black.
Yeah, they're like, nah, dog, why? Don't do this.
That's
Alright.
pretty bad.
Okay.
My chair's still fucked up.
Yeah.
I
All
don't know.
right. Cremation will make cremation will make being resurrected harder. Having to recollect all
Oh
the
yeah,
atoms.
we gotta put this motherfucker back together. What the hell? What if you like burnt to death in a fire? Like, oh shit.
Well,
Gotta clean him up.
I mean, it's not like that big of a deal. It just sounds like it'll be like tougher. Like Jesus just had to be like,
Yeah,
oh god, another one. All right.
fine. Then you're gonna be on this naughty list. So, like, when you're like, "Hey Jesus, can I have like another cup of tea?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, the guy had to put back together. Sure,
like-
yeah, here,
Like he knocks the tea over.
Go
Like, oh, why don't you get all those tea molecules together for me? Okay, can you do that for me? Okay, let's see. God the Father is only one of millions or endless gods who are all basically relatives, fathers, brothers, grand gods, and so
What?
forth to our own God.
That's all
I
these
don't
awful-
understand.
If we're worthy, we get to join the God Club too. So, like, you become a god. I like it.
I can get behind that.
Just shoot for the
I want to
moon.
be a god. It's pretty OP.
From the polygamy days, a man had to have at least 2 wives to get into the highest degree of heaven.
It's like
you're
you
like
only
a-
got one wife.
You're like a
What
low
fuck.
tier of heaven. Like I just love
Doesn't
my
make
one
any
wife,
sense.
and everyone up there is like, look at this guy.
Dude, what a fucking loser.
Can
What
only
a
got
fucking-
one woman.
Oh my god, what's the matter? You got like a 2-inch penis or something?
Like,
Oh,
it wasn't
one
enough.
Oh man.
All right. A woman's purpose in heaven is solely to birth endless babies to populate the worlds created by their husbands. Billions and billions of babies. They just sit there in like a factory.
It's like a queen ant, like
Yeah, it's like
pumping
a queen. Always.
That's your only purpose.
Here's like a sequel to that. Gestation is still 9 months in heaven. So they still got to go through all that.
So billions and billions times 9 months. That's
yeah,
like
it's just like for eternity.
a really long time. That's a lot of babies.
Okay, you're better off dying trying to fend off a rapist than to survive as a victim of rape. and virginity forever stolen from you.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god, that is
Uh,
wow.
Okay,
That might be.
just no words for that one.
I don't.
Temple garments or underwear will protect you from physical harm. This is what I was talking about. Like the magic underwear.
Yeah, no,
Protect you from
yeah.
physical harm or the grasp of Satan.
What do you mean the grass is Satan? Like my
Are
peen?
they like anti?
I don't
Not that
understand.
grasp of Satan.
No, that's what
Oh.
Mormons call masturbation. They call it the grasp of Satan. That's how Satan grasps things.
The anti-rape undies.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
have like a kill switch to just like inject you with cyanide if you're about to get raped, so that way you're like you stay pure and
Yeah, you'll die from it instead. Yeah. Okay. Girls can only have one piercing in each ear. No piercing is allowed by boys or men. All right.
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised they even like allow that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they allow any. Like, why just have one?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It's really odd.
Surprised.
Tattoos are a big no-no and should never be allowed to defile your bodies. If you have tattoos when you convert, you may be encouraged to pay for laser removal at your own expense.
Wow.
No style, man. No style. Flip-flops are not to be worn in the church building. Well, you're out, Phil.
Didn't like Jesus wear flip
Shit,
flops or
man.
something?
Yeah, well, at least in like modern depictions, yeah, he's always wearing
Yeah, what?
flip-flops. Maybe
Hey,
like
that-
Like
maybe they
Jesus
don't
like
want.
about to go to church and he's like, "Oh, you mind taking those off first? What?
Like, are you serious?
My
All right, I'm going
flip-flop?
back to the Catholics. I'm done with this.
What? Are you kidding? I'm Jesus. I'm coming back for you guys, and you won't let me in because I got my flip flops. Like,
Well,
yeah,
that's what
I
Joseph Smith
mean,
said in the
sorry.
tablets. So
I mean, no one else has done it, so it would be kind of weird if Jesus starts doing it.
maybe it's just to like protect him, so like no one upset like has better sandals than him or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All forms of birth control, condoms, pills are discouraged, and the couple should allow as many children to their home as God decides to send them.
I knew it. You bastard.
That's how they
I
keep
knew it.
pumping them out.
Well, yeah, it's definitely.
Keep
Why do
the
you
faith
think they have it like that? Like, it's like if there was a child coming, then it was meant to happen.
They just do
raise
like
up.
everything that like increase the population. Like, all right, you gotta have like 50 wives.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
condoms, no birth control,
Yeah,
no sandals.
I'm
That's
surprised.
gonna ruin. That's
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
make it easier to get laid.
no. It's like make sure you take like 2 showers a day. Okay. The earth was not created by God, but by Jesus and Michael/Adam, as taught in the LDS Temple Endowment Ceremony. Okay, so basically Jesus was God was
Jesus.
like, I don't know, Jesus was like, hey, I'm thinking of this cool new project. God's like, all right, sure, yeah, do it, whatever.
Wasn't he like born on Earth though or something?
Yeah, what? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It was just like,
Or was Jesus just like floating in he's like born in like a
no,
farmer
Jesus was
or
born in
whatever.
a manger, man.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I
He was
yeah.
like mangy or whatever.
All right, secret handshakes, keywords, and signs are provided in the temple endowment as passwords and
Alright.
keys to get back into heaven.
Okay, that's kind of
That is
badass.
like a kids club where only those with the secret passwords can get in.
Sorry, dude, like slapping their ass and like doing little like Naruto hand jutsu
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, War Machine
And if you
Rocks
forget-
88 or something.
Uh,
Okay, the church partners with Boy Scouts of America for the development of males, but does not endorse or partner with the Girl Scout programs or similar female development programs.
Fuck Girl Scout.
Yeah, I guess they ain't getting cookies then. All right, the Holy Ghost is threatened or turned away by bars, clubs, and dirty places, so it'll not protect you or guide you if you choose to enter such filthy places. That kind of reminds me of like The Empire Strikes Back. There's like a part where like Obi-Wan is like, Luke, if you leave now before you complete your training, I won't be able to intervene when you fight like Dark Vader. That's like what Terra reminds me.
Wait, if you go into a bar now,
Yeah, I won't be
I
able to
won't be able
intervene.
to help you if shit hits the fan.
I mean, Obi-Wan did help him in a bar. Okay, anyway, Mormon garments must be worn day and night, only removed for sex, showering. Like, sorry, ladies, the Mormon garments stay on during
Sorry, ladies, the Mormon garments come off for sex. I know you want me to wear it still, but hey, you read the Book of Mormon.
Wait,
Just
okay,
the way
so it's removed for sex, showering, and some sporting activities. Can't you? Why is some sport? I don't know. That's like a really weird thing.
so you don't get
Yep.
all filthy.
What about when you're like doing like if you're doing like a marbles competition? That's like a sporting activity.
No, that's not a dirty activity.
Okay, yeah. Okay, women must wear their bras and panties over their garments, as the garment should be
Wait,
the layer
over?
closest- Yeah.
Well, it says walk around with like their bra.
No, like you don't understand.
Undies.
The garments are like their undies, so they have undies.
So like the special Mormon undies go over the normal.
It's got to be
undies.
the layer closest to the skin for maximum protection. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill this cup of water.
I'm starving.
Yeah, make some eggy wigs.
Anyway, what? What happened? Okay. If you're not a Mormon, you're unworthy without a temple recommend. You get excluded from the temple wedding ceremony of... I don't know what that one means. Okay. Mormons do feel there is something special about them, or that they are better than non-Mormons. Having the ultimate truth does that to people. That one's just kind of like a subjective thing. I don't know.
Yes, any religion will do that to you.
Okay. Here's a fun one. Masturbation is a sexual sin / transgression as seen as cheating on your existing or future spouse. So masturbating, it's like you're cheating on your spouse with yourself, basically. Sexual transgression is a sin next to murder in God's eyes. Damn.
Hell no.
Jesus atoned for our sins in the Garden of Gethsemane, not on the cross. Oh, so there's no cross. Huh. Jesus wasn't born of a virgin. God had natural sex with Mary to impregnate Jesus.
God, fucking that bitch.
Wait, but didn't you say that Jesus created Earth? I don't understand.
Yeah, but they're just like raw dogs.
How do you create Earth when you were born on?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone's wrong here. I don't know. All I know is that God came down and was like, "Hey, you see what I got here? I see what you got there. I think you know what's next." And she was probably like, "All right, you're God. What am I gonna do?"
We're making a baby, and that baby is making Earth.
Like, what's Earth?
Oh, was it from like Back to the Future?
It's like, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
You guys don't get this, but your kids will.
Oh yeah, it's like, I guess you don't get this yet, but your kid's gonna love it. Okay, you can visit loved ones in lower kingdoms, but you cannot visit higher kingdoms of heaven if you didn't merit it yourself. Though they can visit you. So basically, like, it's like prison. like your family can visit you, but you can't go out and like visit your family.
Yeah, you can go visit like those low tier nerds who only have one wife.
It's kind of like India.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference between a good angel, bad angel, or
and
resurrected being by their willingness or ability to shake your hand.
Come on, angels? Shake my hand. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. It's like this COVID-19
we got COVID
thing.
I don't really want to be touching hands. Like, what? I mean,
product of the devil.
Kind of sounded like a bad angel. No. It's you know.
Is this talking about like humans or like when you go to heaven and you start
like when
like introducing like when the angels was like, hey, like glad you made it. So this is Peter and this is John. Like you start shaking hands. Is that what they're talking about?
I guess. Why are you shaking my hand, John? No reason. The other two shook my hand. I haven't done it yet.
Okay, no rainbows shall appear during the year before Jesus' second coming.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to be waiting a while then. Yeah. Still got rainbows coming around.
If you've had a sex change, you cannot ever hold any callings / jobs in the church, and only get baptized in the express permission of the first residency / prophet. Okay, so basically no sex change. Okay. Role-playing games like D&D are also evil.
Well, what?
They got that right. Phil, do you remember? Actually, never mind. Okay.
What?
No,
what?
Nothing.
I think haven't we played such a game with a Mormon before?
Wait, who? Wait.
Just RW.
Wait. What? But she was the one who was most in it.
Oh, yeah. I think that she's probably just not like that into it. I don't know, into the Mormon thing.
She guess she didn't read 101 rules.
Yeah. Okay. Dinosaur fossils are to test our faith, and likely came from matter left over from past destroyed planets that were used or recycled to create Earth.
I mean, I guess that makes more sense.
Wait, they're there to test our
walking
faith?
around.
Wait, say that?
Dinosaur
Yeah,
fossils
yeah.
are there to test our faith and likely came from matter left over from past destroyed planets that were used or recycled. So basically, it's there to test our faith, meaning like it's blatant evidence that Mormonism isn't real, but it's just placed there to test your faith.
Yeah, don't listen to that. That's just a test.
Okay, when a prophet or leader errors, it was because he was acting as a man and not as a prophet. There's no indication until after the fact as to whether he was acting as one or the other. So you should always presume he's acting as a prophet until proven other. I don't even understand.
I meant to do that. But if you're like manslaughtering somebody, like, hey, I'm just being a man. That wasn't a prophet moment. I'll admit it. But you'll forgive me for it,
Yeah,
right?
love me as the prophet. Ignore my man moment.
Don't hate the prophet, hate the man.
Okay. Free agency and choice is revered, but don't make the wrong choice, or we will judge, look down on, and guilt you until you either stop making said wrong choices.
Does that apply to prophets?
I guess once the
Or
prophet,
men, I should say.
once the prophet or brethren have spoken, the thinking has been done. Don't question it.
I have spoken.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What if he's like? What if he like misspeaks or something? He's like, and the devil is good. I mean, evil.
I mean, he said what he said. What can you do?
We heard you. They start ganging up. All right. When someone leaves the church, it is God's way of separating the wheat, meaning good Mormons, from the chaff, the bad or evil apostates.
The chaff.
Yeah.
The Chad levers versus the strong, faithful.
Yeah,
Mormons.
the wheat versus the chaff. That sounds like gang weed versus like chads. Okay, Jesus was supposed to come in the year 2000. That is until he didn't.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
That's like too late. 20 years too late.
Maybe one of us is like the second coming. Who knows?
Never know.
I mean, I was born 2000. So.
Yeah, I mean, I never wore sandals inside of a Mormon
Inside of a
temple
Mormon
before.
temple,
So, yeah.
God is a resurrected, extraterrestrial, exalted human male who lives on a planet near a star called Kolob. See Book of
I agree with that.
That's some pretty cool Star Trek fanfic right there.
No, I agree with.
You agree?
Jesus
that
wasn't
he's
from this planet.
extraterrestrial? Yeah.
Yes, he wasn't from this planet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how would he be?
Same with Moses. Same with Moses.
Made it.
Same with
Even though
Moses.
Jesus had a beard, we aren't allowed to have facial hair while attending the Lord's University, BYU, and are discouraged. Not allowed to have facial
Now you tell me.
Not allowed to have
Wait,
facial hair in high up leadership positions.
Sorry, quick question. With when we did
Mitch shaving his beard.
you know that one girl I was just talking about with the old G and G. Did she happen to go to my college? I've never seen her there ever.
She actually returned.
Yeah, she came back and was like working at our place.
She said she was done with the Mormons.
I would be too.
But didn't she attend my college?
Well, she was all for it, and then she's like, "All right, guys, how about we play some D&D?" And like, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
All right,
Anyway, I am at anyway.
Okay, the LDS temple questions somewhat. Wait, the LDS temple questions somewhat encourage the shunning or disassociating with anyone who is anti-apostate or against the church. This may include family members, close relatives, or best friends at the end of leaving the church. I don't. But okay, basically, it's just saying that you should disassociate with people who are like leaving the church. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The inspired Joseph Smith translation of the Bible is more correct than the King James version, which is like the more respected version of the Bible. Anyway. Joseph Smith's money-digging and glass-looking were actually God's way of preparing him for his role as a prophet and revelator. Okay, so like earlier I was talking about how like he had a history of being a con man. That was just like practice.
Just hyping him up, yeah. Practice conning people way worse than just having him dig up glass and shit.
Yeah. his con would end up lasting
The
300
biggest
years.
con west of the Mississippi.
Our dead relatives and angel friends can see us when we sin, and so even when alone, it is not safe to masturbate or do anything bad.
Nah, you don't. Good thing I always keep a homie with me when I masturbate.
Yeah.
Never do it alone.
The Holy Ghost goes to bed at midnight. So all dates,
Ugh.
sleepovers, or other activities by
Well, I
you.
guess he can't see me masturbate by myself right now. Then if he's asleep.
Good thing I've been watching for the past 30 minutes. Alright, the Holy Ghost goes to bed at midnight, so all day sleepers or other activities by youth or single people need to end by midnight, or else you won't have protection or guidance against the temptations of the devil.
I don't know. It's at midnight. It's just like the purge. Like, all right, guys, you're on your own. The devil's coming for you. Watch
Yeah,
out.
it's just
Nothing I can
anarchy
do.
at that point. It seems like Jesus and the devil are like really like like they've been nerfed big time for Mormonism. Like they can't even know your thoughts or anything.
If you go to a dirty ass place, he can't protect you.
Yeah, they both
Past
have like
midnight, he
huge kryptonite-esque weaknesses. Wait, so when does he wake up? Like 8 a.m. or something? Hoard enough food, water, and fuel to survive 3 to 12 months or more.
What?
Wait, what?
What does that
That's
mean?
just like a command. Hoard enough food. Okay.
Just be ready for the apocalypse.
Just be ready. Wait, why does Jesus need to sleep? If that's who the Holy Ghost
Time to
is.
sleep.
Why does he? Whatever. Okay.
Because he's too busy protecting people like 4% of the time, so he's gotta rest every now and then.
Women must wear modest clothing that extends to the floor while kneeling down, shorts, skirts, etc., and that covers.
That definitely is super uncommon. You got these girls that are more in the shorts and the.
Yeah, no, they're very rebellious. That covers the shoulders and upper arms. No revealing of the midriff. No bikini swimsuits. No tank tops. No spaghetti straps, etc. Man, what was Joseph Smith thinking writing all this down?
I know. Not helping a brother out with that one.
Yeah, like he was like,
Shit wasn't even
like,
around,
I'll get
bro.
you this. I'll make a deal. I'll get you like the polygamy thing, but not the.
Shit.
Okay, Satan's real name in the pre-existence is Lucifer, even though that name is only used once in the Old Testament. I don't. Okay, I don't know what that means. Like it was used. Whatever. Okay, the ancient Jews. The ancient Jews are the only people who would kill Christ, and therefore the most wicked people in the universe. Well, I got that right. I
Kill
guess.
Christ.
That's one thing we can both agree on.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Yeah, like because the Jews in Rome were like apparently wanted him dead. That's like the story.
Even though Jesus was a Jew.
Even though Jesus was a Jew, yeah, he was just the Jew that was talking about other stuff, I guess. Okay, anyway, so long as the U.S. or Americas stay righteous, aka primarily Christian and God-fearing, they will not be attacked by foreign powers or enemies.
Yeah.
Wow, look how that's war.
So
Look
like
how that's
9/11 and stuff. Okay. The earth is a living entity that must also go through ordinances, death, and exaltation.
The world's gonna
The
die.
flood of Noah was the earth's baptism. The fire and burning at the second coming will be the baptism by fire, and immediately after, exaltation to a perfect sphere of glass. I don't know what that sentence means, but
Like
there's
the covenant from Halo are gonna come glass earth or something.
I don't know. I don't know. But Earth is a person, basically, or a living thing. Cool. The Earth was once in orbit around Kolob. Isn't that where like Jesus came from or something?
So that's how he made it. He lived on a different planet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but was expelled when Adam fell from the Garden of Eden. Wait. So it was expelled from the Earth was.
Wait, so he made Earth on another planet, and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
No, like the Earth got banished. Wait, yeah, the
After
Earth.
Jesus made it though,
Yeah,
on the other planet, and then they banished
I
it.
guess. Yeah.
And then people like in Missouri, like Adam and Eve or whatever.
Yeah, it will again return to that order after the millennium. So
That's cool.
Earth will once again be next to Kolob. If you don't make it to the highest degree of the celestial kingdom, you will be genderless in the afterlife. No sex or
What?
sex urges for you in the terrestrial and celestial kingdoms.
So no head
Could be
in the
worse.
celestial interterrestrial
Wait,
kingdom.
so if you're not in like the highest rank of heaven, you won't you
You
won't
ain't
have
getting
gender?
laid. Yeah.
You're just not a gender.
And so
It's
there's
like,
just,
what are you?
there's you're just kind of walking around.
What are you like? Just like bald and have no features? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
know.
much.
When people leave the church and can't leave it alone, despite being
What?
psychologically and emotionally damaged by it, is called kicking against the pricks and is fulfillment of prophecy.
Wait, what does that mean? Like,
I don't
they
know.
leave, but they're like, just like hanging out around it still.
I guess, yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that means. Some of these are kind of written weird. There are people living on the moon.
Huh.
They dress much like Quakers, and they are tall. Many standing 7 feet tall or more. One
It's
day
kinda creepy.
one day we will send missionaries to teach them the gospel. There are
The
also
space Quakers.
I
No
just don't
space
understand.
basketball.
not even on the moon can you escape like the missionaries knocking on your door. There are also people living on the sun. Why did they say
Ouch.
this one for like number 88?
Are they gonna get missionized too?
I assume, yeah. It didn't say.
Are they
but
like tall ass Quakers?
I don't know. Brigham Young, the second Latter-day Saints prophet, taught that Adam was the literal god of the earth and Earth's family. What?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, wait. Didn't like Adam and Jesus work together to make Earth?
No, you said God and Jesus work together.
Okay. If you serve valiantly as a missionary, we're gonna have to revisit that Jesus making Earth thing, because that's like this is all making sense so far. Just that one thing doesn't.
One
make more
thing
sense.
pokes a little bit of a hole in it.
Yeah. If you serve valiantly as a missionary, you'll be blessed with a beautiful and righteous spouse when you return.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
I'll
gonna
believe
lie.
it when I
Like,
see it.
a lot of these Mormons definitely get hooked with some really good-looking women.
Yeah.
Like my
Hey, well,
kid I know, like
don't lie.
he's all right. He's not that good looking, but like,
we put him.
but I'm telling you, like, I don't know, the families come together. It's like kings, you know. They just like,
Yeah.
or you know, it's
Well,
like an
it's
arranged
because-
marriage, you
it's
know,
because
and they got some hot ass girlfriend.
It's because women, like, there's so many women compared to like men. Like women are a dime a dozen compared to the men. You know, like the men get like 10 women. So I think it's just they'll be lucky to get any. Okay, if you hold your right arm to the square and invoke the power of the priesthood, you can cast a. Well, I don't know what square they're talking
What's
about.
square?
I don't even know. Women covenant in the temple to observe and keep the law of the Lord. I don't even know what they're talking about.
They're like elites and grunts in the temple or something.
I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. Garments represent the garment God / Jesus made and gave to
Garment
Adam.
go.
Yeah, when he discovered his nakedness and like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nice. So they're like,
Give
we
that
gotta make some magic garments to put on ourselves, and that's like what it represents. Okay. Women are most valued when in the home, rearing children, taking care of domestic affairs. I mean, fair enough.
Sounds about right.
In the temple marriage covenant / ceremony, women give themselves to their husband to be his lawful and wedded wife, and men receive her unto himself to be his lawful and wedded wife for time and all eternity. Okay.
You ain't going nowhere.
If a widow remarries a man for time only and bears him children, those children will belong to her first and sealed husband in the eternities. I don't really follow these anymore.
Yeah.
Afterlife. Jank.
Before a woman can remarry in the temple for eternity, she must first get a temple sealing annulment, which can only come at the approval of the first presidency and will likely not be allowed if the first husband is deceased. So basically, women can't remarry unless they like get approval, and it's hard to do. Women were at one point allowed to give blessings by the laying on of hands, like lay on hands, but that practice was ended.
I thought they weren't fans of D&D.
I know. I thought they weren't fans of D&D. Apparently they are. That practice was ended when they were found to be more successful at healing than the priesthood holding men. So the women were like better at like healing. So then they're like, don't do that no more. Basically.
All right, take it easy. You can't be better
All
than
right,
the men.
don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, well, that was 101 facts about what the Mormons believe. Awesome.
I
That
mean,
was
I
a
can get
lot.
behind it
So-
all, except one
Oh
thing.
wait, I forgot to
a little
look. I
odd.
forgot to look at that one.
How did Jesus make Earth?
Yeah, that'll be okay. Yeah, I got
You
it.
had me up until that point. Boo, boo,
Okay,
boo,
the Earth here. Okay, here's that fact: the Earth was not created by God, but by Jesus and Michael/Adam, as taught in the LDS Temple Endowment Sermon. So, it was created by Jesus, and I don't know why
And
Adam is
Mikey
also
boy.
called Michael, but like I don't know, but yeah, that. I guess Jesus was born on Kronos or whatever it's called. And that was that. So yeah, cool. That interesting. Good to know your history.
Yeah.
Well, anyone else have anything to say about Mormonism? Like we love the Mormons. They live all around us. They're very nice. They knock on your door to tell you these awesome
That
history
could kind of do
lessons.
without, but
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah. Mormons
Please
suck.
apologize.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Well,
awesome.
there we have it.
so that was GOM,
Yeah, that was
Gang
the
of
Gang of
Mac
Mac
on
podcast.
Mormonism
Yeah.
Game App Podcast.
and our ideas. What, or I guess a little discussion of Mormonism and what we believe it to be. I mean, it's got its pros and cons like everything.
Yeah, like pros
Yeah.
being that they're nice, cons being that they've taken over the state of Utah and forcing everyone to not drink.
Honestly,
alcohol and stuff.
they might take over the world at some point, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they're multiplying. They're multiplying faster than a Catholic rabbit because they're a
that's what I'm
Mormon
saying.
rabbit. But yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody.
I believe him.
Yeah,
But my Tommy gun
my
don't.
Tommy gun though. Okay,
That's true.
tune in next time, everybody. Bye.